Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Too Puff for TV Too Famous. Everybody gay best friend back at y'all with another good video. And today, I'm gonna give y'all motherfucking life, period, ho. Dumbass. Yeah. Oh yeah, I never updated y'all what happened after the prank. So, this the results, If y'all follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you already seen. But, it started off as a prank. We started off just a prank. But it kind of fit me well, so... Was it really a prank at this point? I grew into this big ass forehead, nigga. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna update y'all with more prank videos. Our schedule has just been so wishy-washy, like I'm busy as hell. I just came back from Atlanta. So that's what I gotta get into today, y'all. I'm gonna update y'all about the prank videos after this, but today is story time, period. Nah, I understand. You don't know nothing about story time. That's why you're looking at me crazy like that, because you don't know nothing about Baby D. Period. But just know, if you know anything about my story times, just know it's going to feel like you was right there watching it with me. You was with me, not even watching it. You was right there with me. I take you through the whole process. I'm going to tell you about what I was thinking about at the time, what really happened at the time, and my experience at the time. Because, different people got, when people tell the truth and tell stories and shit was going on, everybody's perspective is different because we wasn't around each other 24/7. But in my experience, this is what happened, bro. And y'all know me. Let's get to it. Oh, also, before we get to it, there's a few rules that I need y'all to do. The main #1 rule when you listen to my story times, do not get lost in the sauce. I'm the type of person, like, y'all probably got them friends too, when they tell y'all a story, then they got 10 different side conversations, but then again, I still got 10 different side conversations, but I'm coming right back to the main conversation, but I just gotta fulfill you in on why I'm thinking that way of what's going on. Just know, y'all, and I ain't gonna make this video too long, but just know, if it is long, y'all gonna be entertained all the way through the video, bitch, and you already see, you already smiling, bitch, and you can't wait till I tell you what's going on. Yeah, I know. Wait, how you know I'm really smiling? I'm psychic too, so just know, I'm everybody gay best friend. You only gonna get it here, okay? So let's get to it. So it was Black Gay Pride in Atlanta. If y'all don't know, Black Gay Pride in Atlanta is Labor Day weekend. I never went to a Atlanta Pride before, so I wasn't eager to go because it was so last minute, y'all. Like, when I'm talking about last minute, you got them friends be like, why didn't you invite me? Girl, it was last minute. Or damn well they been, okay? But no, it was like so last minute. Like my friend that had hit me up. Oh yeah, so I'm not using any names in the story, okay? So we gonna use, I'm gonna use one of them. I'm gonna call him my friend. That's #1. Do not get lost in the sauce, okay? See, we already going off into the 10 different side conversations. It's starting now. So you got 1, which was my friend. 2. What's the slang? Tom. Okay, you got Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay. So you got 1 is my friend, Tom, Dick. Then you got Harry. Okay, so don't get lost. Them the 4 people. Okay. Okay, stay with me now. Focus. Okay, so let me just go to the beginning. Okay, it was last minute, right? So my friend, he hit me up. He hit me up. Like, say he hit me up a week ago before the actual Pride. So he was like, hey, you want to go to Atlanta? All you need is like 125, 150 or whatever. And everything, I already got the Airbnb, we good. So in my head, I'm like, damn, 125, that's kind of cheap. But then again, it kind of makes sense, who all going? He was like, just, probably just some friends from a different state or whatever, but the state is on the way there. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, cool. So we had never had we never talked about it anymore. So next thing you know, he hit me up a day before the actual Black Gay Pride. I don't have no haircut. Mind you, I just had to get a haircut to do this video. So that's kind of, you can see I wasn't even in my right little, like, I was down there with no haircut. You know me, I had to just shave my shit bald like my nigga just did it again. I was in the mirror like, day after day, thinking about that shit, like, okay. But don't get lost in the sauce, okay? So he hit me up like a day before the actual Gay Pride. So he like, yeah, you ready for tomorrow? I'm like, if y'all know me, y'all know I'm so busy that didn't slip my mind. I'm like, oh shit, we really going. I'm like, but then I thought 125. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, 120. Let's go. I didn't do no shopping. I'm just like, let's go. Fuck it. I'm living my best life, bitch. Hey, I'm about to go to Atlanta Gay Pride. Atlanta Gay Pride. Atlanta Gay. Atlanta Gay. Okay, don't get lost in the sauce, okay? So me, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm ready. Let's go, bitch, or whatever. But I'm just like, bitch, I'm not ready. So I'm like, okay. So then, the next day comes. So he was like, yeah, we gonna leave at midnight. I'm just chilling, you know. I had a twerk class that day, twerk class Wednesdays in Detroit. If y'all don't know, now you do, from 7 to 8 p.m. Don't get lost in the sauce though. So I'm just like, okay, I just came back from twerk class, you know. I'm kind of a little tired, but you know, I want to get a little buzz. So now I get a little buzz. Still need to take a shower, but I'm just like, damn, I'm a little buzzed already. So let me wait a little minute. So then, like, you know, 10 o'clock, 10:30 come around. I'm like, let me go out dumb ass in the shower. Get in the shower, got done with the shower like 11:15. Still a little buzzed, tired of shit. I'm like, ooh, let me just get a little rest, you know. I just want to, Next thing you know, boom, outside. It's 11:30. I'm like, you said 12. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I'm just like, I don't even got no energy to drive. But I'm like, fuck it. Okay, he could drive first, you know, to get to another state. And then I'll be ready to drive. So then when he picks me up, he like, you know, I can't drive at nighttime, you know, so you gonna have to drive. And this is a 4-hour drive. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, but that's neither here nor there. I drove, okay? So, wait, you was driving drunk? Don't worry about that. I said tipsy, girl. Don't you worry about the wrong shit. Keep focused. Don't get lost in the sauce, baby. Made it there. Boom. So now I'm just like, okay, I'm just ready to get the fuck out the driver's seat so I can chill, bitch. I still haven't rested. I just had twerk class. Just had a little buzz. Just took a shower. Just finally tried to get some rest. Then got woke back up, ready to go. Then just got told I got to make a 4-hour drive straight. Baby, I just need to lay down. I need to chill. So, it was never brought up how many people was picking up, but I wasn't expecting to be picking up 3 more people. So I'm just like, okay. And I'm kind of like, people that already know me, it's like, I don't like being around a lot of people. It's no shame, but it's just like, I like to protect my peace, you know, at all times. Like, I only have control over me, but protect my peace, I ain't trying to. Okay, don't get lost in the sauce. So who I pick up? Girl, Tom, Dick, and Harry. I just told you that. Stop getting lost in the sauce. Okay, I heard you, baby. You got it right, baby. I'm talking about this hoe. I'm talking about this hoe. So, okay, so Tom, now that dude, he was kind of like, he gave you like a lot of personality. Like, someone kind of me, he gave you personality. He was blunt as shit. He just was funny. I'm just like, okay, I like him. I can see myself hanging with him, you know? So, not like liking him like in that kind of way, but like him as a friend. So the other dude, we got Tom, now we on to Dick. Dick was kind of cute, you know, that was kind of somebody I would talk to. It was like, oh, okay, he kind of give me what I need, okay, he shake, you know. So I was like, all right, but not something like that, because y'all know I got my nigga anyway. But if you got a nigga, why would you say that? Okay, don't get lost in the sauce. So then you got Harry. Now, Harry was kind of like somebody I probably wouldn't hang around if I did not know them and I just met them. He give me somewhat of what the other friends give, but he kind of was like, maybe he just ain't fully opened up, but I'm just like, I don't know, like, if just in the regular day, I don't think I would. I would mainly hang out with probably Tom, if not more so Dick, but then Tom was, we would key all day. I love him, like, okay, so now that's the trip. So we go fast forward, okay? So now I'm hearing like small talk from Tom, Dick, and Harry. They just like, you know, take us to our room. Can y'all drop us off at the room? So I'm kind of like, they keep like saying like our room and take us to their shit. So in my head, I'm like, hold on. You know, I ain't say nothing too much about it because I didn't know and I don't want to just jump the gun. So I'm like, let me just see how it play out. But in my head, I'm like, I don't know. Like something, like I don't know. Just like, I don't know. It was 5 of us, so I didn't expect all of us to be in the room. But something just the way, I just didn't, something just rubbed me wrong. Like that gut, that I told y'all I'm psychic too, but it was just something. Like I just didn't get it. So I pulls up. So I do like this little thing with the intent to drop them off. So my friend like, what you doing? We still gotta, you know, look in their room and see if we stay here. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. So now when we doing all that, now we parking, about to walk into their room, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry, they looking at each other like, same thing I'm in my head thinking. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna see how I play out, what's going on. So now we goes into their room or whatever. We're like, oh, it's a nice little room, okay, or whatever, you know, it's cool. So, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry, they lay on the beds or whatever. So next thing you know, my friend just flop on their bed. They like, oh, no, this ain't it. Y'all not staying in our room, because, bitch, if so, we need some coin, we need this, we need that. You know, which wasn't a problem. So I'm just like, oh, yeah. So we done got this room, and he tried to barge into their room. They only got 2 queen beds, and it's 5 of us. I'm big as shit. Harry got some little weight. So I'm just like, okay, yeah. So I'm just like, all right. But then again, in my friend's defense, he was like, well, it kind of don't make sense since we all here just partying. We barely gonna be at the room. We gonna be ripping and running the streets 24/7. We all ain't gotta split up like that unless we all just trying to do some other shit. But for the most part, and exactly how it played out, we never really was at the room. Well, how it was supposed to play out. Okay, boom, so we pre-gaming. Wait, what happened to the light? Why did the light change? Girl, my camera light was getting too hot, making my camera too hot. Don't get lost in the sauce, okay? Because now we're about to start talking about the tea, because it happened on what? The first night, okay? Can everybody say it with me? What? What y'all about to say? Story time, okay? Bitch, period. Okay, so at this point, we done down 2/5 of Hennessy, smoked a little weed. We said, bitch, let's hit it to the motherfucking club. The club we went to was the Marquette. I think it was the Marquette or the Marquette or some shit like that. We went there or whatever. So, you know me, sometimes y'all know, well, if y'all don't know me, in my own city, but for the people that do know, sometimes I get falling asleep teas in the club in Detroit or whatever. But, that happened again this night in Atlanta. So, you know, I remember drinking, buying another drink in the club, partying. Somehow I fell asleep. Next thing you know, the bouncers waking me up like, you gotta get out of here. So I'm like, what? Or no, they was like, come take a rest outside or whatever, come back in. So I did that, came back in, and I fell asleep again. So now they put me out the club. So then now I'm just like, why y'all put me out the club? That don't make fucking sense. I paid my money. Y'all got these big ass couches. Y'all got these places. Let me fall asleep here, bitch. What are you talking about? So I didn't even see my friends or whatever. Couldn't even tell them I'm outside the club. So my phone was dead, I think. So I'm just like, okay, it don't even matter. So now I'm outside the club. But guess what happened when I went outside the club or whatever? Yeah, your boy fell asleep outside the club. So, you know, I'm outside the club just knocked out just until I get woke up by people from my city like, Roy, wake up. Like, girl, you gotta stop doing this. Ooh. I'm just like, girl, they didn't kick me out the club because I was asleep, but then they thought it was so much safer for me to be outside sleeping. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm irritated. So I was outside for like a good 3 hours. Good thing it wasn't Detroit, because Detroit would have been snow on the ground, cold as hell. I don't call it cold. But I'm just outside or whatever. So now I'm outside for 3 hours, but it's kind of like a second party outside. So I'm a little bit entertained. So it's like a lot of people just standing outside just for some reason. People do that in Detroit, but it's like while the club going on, it's like a second club outside type of thing. So it was kind of like I didn't miss out on nothing, but it still was like, bitch, I was being late, sleeping or whatever. But I still had a good time, bitch. As long as I have a good time, don't let me fuck up y'all experience. But I'm telling y'all my experience, okay? Their experience might be different because they was all up in the club probably having fun and shit. But my experience, I was asleep, but I still had fun, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Oh. Okay, once again, when I tell y'all a story, I'm telling y'all what happened in my experience, what really happened, what I was thinking at the time, and the real tea and the gag of it all, okay? So in my experience, this is how it went. So we ride down the street, you know, I'm asleep. All of a sudden I wake up like, what the fuck? And then when I'm looking, I see the hood slamming against the windshield. So I'm just like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, what happened? What? You know, I'm just waking up to the shit. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I had to like literally get my head together, because last thing I remember I was asleep outside the club. So then next thing I'm just waking up to seeing the hood slamming in my face. I'm like, and I'm in the passenger seat, so I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So then they like, bitch, we just hit a car, bitch. So I'm not laughing about the hitting the car situation. I'm laughing about Tom. I told y'all we got Tom, Dick, and Harry. So Tom was driving the car. Like I said, that was my blood bitch. That was my friend or whatever. Barely know him, but you know, he get what I did. So, you know, I'm just like acting, I'm tripping a little bit, but I'm acting like, what's going on? But you know, he calm, just pushing that bitch like, bitch, we just hit a car, bitch. So I'm just like, wait, what? He said it so calm, but he like, bitch, you know, this is the tea, this is going on. So I'm like, what we hit? They like a tow truck. I'm like, a tow truck, and then I was asleep. I'm just like, glad we alive, but I'm just like, bitch, what happened? Speed down the street. Next thing you know, I can't even lie to you. I was going to say, next thing you know, the hood fly off. But next thing you know, the hood was in the car with us when we came home. So I don't know if we had to pull over, put the hood back in the car, but I just know the whole hood is completely off the car now at this point. I believe I got a picture or something. Boom. Okay, I'm going to speed up the story a little bit. So when we get there, so I get out the car, so I'm thinking, you know, just the hood gone. So I look, the whole bumper is gone. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm like, I thought it was just the hood. I'm just like, oh my God. So, you know, we all walking in the room. So I'm thinking everybody in there. I looks around, my friend is still outside. I'm like, oh damn, let me go check on him. So I'm outside, he taking his braids down. So I'm like, what the fuck, what's going on? Like, what you taking your hair down for? So he ain't saying nothing. I'm just like, what's going on? He just looking at me, ignoring me like. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you want to fight them? You want to like, what? Like, what's going on? He's not saying nothing at all. So I'm just like, I don't know. So I go back to the room. You know, I'm still drunk and shit. I'm like, I just need to go to sleep. I don't know what's going on at this point. I'm here for my friend, but then again, I'm still trying to sleep. There's 5 motherfuckers in the room. So I'm just like, let me go in there before he try to come lay down so I can get a good little spot on somebody's bed. So I'm just like, okay, because it's what, 2 queens. I get a good little sleep. My friend calling me like, come downstairs. So I'm like, Okay, so now I put on my clothes, come downstairs. So I'm like, what's going on? He like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, he just in shock still. Like, what's to do? I'm like, I don't know, bitch. Call the insurance company. I don't know. Like, what you want to... He like, I'm like, what you doing? He like, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. Like, everything he kept saying was like, I don't know what to do. It's like he was in shock the whole time. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, what's to do? Like, but I guess he don't know what to do. So I'm just like, okay. He just kept saying that the whole time. So I'm like, okay. So, he did the little insurance thing, I believe. Oh, and in defense, the Tom, he kept trying to, say he knows somebody. He like, oh, bitch. A girl, I know a girl down here, they fix this car, they can do this, and that. But I think it's going in and out of my friend's ear. He ain't hearing nothing. But he's just like, bitch, I can call a girl. Like, bitch, I know somebody. Bitch, I know, like, bitch, we can get in. It'll be done by, they be done within an hour type shit. So it's just going one and out the other. It's not getting done. We just, so now it's the next day. I told y'all we ain't get home. Okay, it was the first night we was there. We ain't get home till about 7 a.m. So it's kind of like the next day, but then that's when shit's still playing out. So it's like our day just starting off late and all fucked up. So then, now it's getting to 5, 6 o'clock p.m. It's like, it's the next day. It's like, what we gonna do? But only thing was literally broke on the car was the bumper and the hood. Y'all know me. I'm a hood nigga. I don't give a fuck. I would drive this car like this. I don't give a fuck. 2 for TV or not. Y'all see me up in this bitch. No hood, no bumper. I'm still here, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, some shit just happened. I don't care, bitch. We came too far. I'm in this bitch. So everybody like, you really drive? I don't give a fuck. But my friend, you know, he hot. He like, y'all not taking my car nowhere. Like, no, like, we can't drive it like that, no. So we like, so, you know, I'm in there like, I can't take your car, like, we can't go nowhere. He like, no, like, bitch, y'all can't tell. Now we like, damn, so now we gotta pay for Uber. We all just looking pooky in the room, like, why the fuck this shit gotta happen? Like, why, Lord, why? So now it's starting to get 10 o'clock, like 8, 9 o'clock, 10. Which one? 8, 9, 10? I don't know, girl. It's starting to get late, girl. So we like, okay, we about to take an Uber, like, we take a Lyft. We take an Uber, Lyft. Speed up the story. Throughout the whole night, we spent like $230 on Lyft rides. It was like somewhere around there. One way was like $30. The other day was like $8. Then we forgot the address. Whew, this is a whole nother story, Lord. Oh my God. I told y'all one way 30, one way 8. But then the boy put the wrong address one time, so we had to switch the address. It was an extra $20, an extra $30 here. Still we went to 3 clubs that night. Then we went to another one, and then it was time to go home. It was like $60, $70. It added up, okay? But it was like, it was split between 5 of us, so it was like, okay, it was kind of cool. But it got down to the point where people was like, we running low on money, like, bitch, we can't be doing all that. And bitch, $200 for one night. I ain't got time to be spending $200 for the next 3, 4 nights. I ain't got, and we got a car right here that we could just still drive. It's just missing the motherfucking hood and the bumper, bitch. Come on now. Now that I told you there was so many people in the room, somebody else actually did buy another room. They said, fuck it, I'm gonna just buy a room because Roy and them, they either must be broke or they ain't got it or something. I don't know what they possibly could have been thinking, but y'all know ain't no paper shortage over here. So I'm just like, I don't know. So it was just like a real like, what the fuck they doing set? But it was nothing said because I guess, you know, we was all there. So one person ended up getting a separate room. So now it's only 4 people in the room because it was 5 of us. So one person ended up getting another room. So then in the midst of that too, somebody else got a room. So now it's only 3 of us in the room and 2 of them had got a room, okay? Don't get lost in the sauce, okay? Oh, which one got the room? Okay, you got Tom, you got Dick, you got Harry. So Dick had got his room first. So he was like, okay, fuck that. He about to go get another room, or he already had plans to get one. So then Harry ended up getting another room too. So it was only me. It was only me, my friend, and Tom in the room. Don't get lost, okay? So shit is just going on. So now that people in bad rooms and shit, they like, okay, our money kind of looking funny, you know, woo. So now everybody like, okay, we just about to get there on our own at this point. So I think like the 3rd day, they had left. Like they had left. They kind of didn't ask me to go, but they was just like, but I didn't know they was leaving, but they never like initially asked like, you want to go with us? So they just end up leaving. So then my friend like, damn, why didn't you go with them? I'm like, well, they kind of didn't say, Roy, you want to come with us, or Roy, you coming with us? I just was like, fuck it, it's okay, it's cool. So then my friend was like, okay, well, you could just take my car and go. So I'm like, I could have took your car yesterday! Bitch, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm like, thank you, okay, boom. They took his car out for the night, pulling up on my friends. Now I'm feeling a little better. Now I'm doing something, because y'all know the first night I was sleep drunk, barely remember the club, crashed the car. The second night we done went out. Oh, we done went out the second night when we did the lifts to the all 3 clubs. All them clubs was dead. It seemed like we put up on the wrong party at each one. We finally found the lit one at the end of the night, but it kind of was like, at this point I'm like, why am I here? I could be going home. Like, I don't, like, what the fuck? So then I ended up bumping into Tom, Dick, and Harry because I told y'all that they left me. So, I ended up bumping into them. They was like, oh, you got the car? You know, you could take us here when we want. I'm like, but y'all left me. Okay, now I've left this little small detail out, but it's a small detail that means a lot, okay? So right after the car got crashed, like I told y'all, when we went back to the room and I know my friend was still in the car, don't get lost in the sauce. He came back up in the room like, so you ready to go? I'm like, what you mean? We just drove 10 hours. He was ready to go right back home. So I'm like, huh? So I'm laughing. He like, what? Like, what? Like, bitch, I'm ready to go. I'm just like, no, friend, please, let's stay. So I don't know if he kind of stayed on the strength of me, but that bitch was ready to go ever since we got there. Because I told y'all that bitch took down his hair. He was over it. Like, it wasn't no more trip for him. He stayed in the room the whole time. So the time when we went out to get lifts and all that shit, he stayed in the room the whole trip. He never left up out that room at all, unless to get food. So it was kind of like, damn, what the fuck? But it was like, I thought he was over it. I ain't, like, get the sense he was, like, mad or, like, what's going on, but he still was just like, so I'm like, maybe he was just there off the strength of me. So I'm just like, okay, boom. So now I'm speed you back up to the story. Wait, we gonna rewind a little bit too. So the first night he was like, you ready to go? I'm just like laughing like, no, please stay. Like, go, boy, no. So the second day when we had to pay for the lifts and stuff, he like, okay, you ready? I'm like, boy, stop playing with me. Like, we really about to go? But then when I tell you, we did came with these people, the mama that said a prayer, and I'm like, well, if he go, that mean we all leaving, and they already did bought the room and stuff. But he talking about me and him just go. So I'm just laughing. So I thought that was like a underlining T. Like, it was just like a, oh, it's like a key. Like, bitch, we gonna go. So I'm just like laughing. Like, I just keep laughing all through all through the trip, okay? Fourth day. So the fourth day, he like, bitch, it's about to be Memorial Day. I'm not spending Memorial Day down here. So I'm like, okay, what you want to do? He was like, we about to leave. So I was just laughing or whatever. He's like, what you laughing for? I'm serious. So I'm just like, okay. Because I don't even know when people be serious. I'm just like, well, okay, bitch, I rode with you, so bitch, you my ride. So whatever you ready to do, I'm down for what you ready to do. So we all was hungry. Everybody like, we hungry, we hungry, we hungry. So even I told y'all that my friend, he wasn't leaving out the room at all. But he was the main one talking about he was hungry. So it was like well known that we all was about to collectively go and get something to eat. Because being that we already driving his car. But next thing you know, half of the people then left and went to go get food. Like, we was already about to get dressed and go out. And then everybody was gone. They already was gone in the lift. So we like, well, damn, they left us? Like, well, fuck it. So we like, okay, we just gonna sit here and wait a little minute. We might eat a little later. So next thing you know, I guess the place that they went to was nasty and trash, and they just paid the lift to go there. Here they come calling us. Yeah, this place nasty, so can y'all just come get us in? Wait. Y'all know me. I'm the loud one. Wait, y'all left us. And the only reason y'all calling us back is because the place is nasty. But if the place was good, y'all motherfuckers would have called us and said, come get y'all. Y'all probably would have came back on that lift, and y'all would have been like, ooh, the food was so good. But being that y'all ain't want to eat there, y'all was like, y'all ain't about to pay another lift to go nowhere else. I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah, is that, bull. So we ended up going, picking them up or whatever. I was under the impression I was picking up one person from there, but next thing you know, the whole group was there. Like, yeah, we just gonna hop in. So I'm just like, okay. So then my friend just like, okay, yeah, we leaving. Like, after this food, we're leaving. So I'm just like, no, we're not. So I'm just like laughing because I'm like, how is we gonna leave? Like, what you gonna say? Like, but you know, I told y'all he a hothead. He really don't give a fuck. So I'm just like, and I know he don't. So I'm just like, oh yeah, and I don't either. So it's like, we just about to be on some don't give a fuck shit in a minute. So I was just like, okay, so okay, now don't get lost in the sauce. So as I walk into the car, he like, where you about to go? So you know, I ignore him. I'm just putting my shit back in the bag. So then when he know I ain't saying shit, he asking my friend, where y'all about to go? So he like, we going to Roy friend's house. So we really was going to my friend's house because I had to see him before I go. So we over there for like an hour or two. So then he like, we about to hit it. So I'm just like, oh my God, so we really fucking about to do this. So we motherfucking leaving. So we going back to Michigan. So as we going to Michigan, we driving, you know, we like 3.5 hours away. Don't get lost in the sauce, some more fuck shit happen. We 3.5 hours. Baby, get the lights together. What's going on? What's fucking up, girl? I told y'all it's gonna flicker on and off. Don't judge me. Just like the hood came off and on. No, but we 3.5 hours away. Everything that could have went wrong. Next thing, all you hear is boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? My friend, he over dramatic. He already, you know, mad crazy gone over his car. So I'm just like, boom. So I'm just like, fuck. So we pull it over. It's raining hard as hell. Now we on the side of the road. I'm like, you got a spare tire? Looking in the back, don't see the spare tire. I'm like, where else would it be? Under the car. So I'm like, okay, there goes the spare tire. Do you got a jack? Couldn't find no jack. I'm like, dog, we sit there like 15 minutes thinking of what can we do. Don't know nobody out here. We like, damn, we just 3.5 hours away. I'm like, that's our fucking karma. We shouldn't have fucking left though, period. So I'm just like, damn. So I'm like, I'm looking at the sign. It was like we 1.5 miles away from the next exit. So I'm like, fuck it, we going to the gas station. She like that? I'm like, yeah, as long as you go slow 5 to 10 miles and as long as the rim ain't on it, we good. We can't fuck up that rim. So slowing us down another shit. So I'm like, fuck, we just going. Boom. Make it to the gas station. We was in some racist ass town. Everybody telling us they ain't got no jacks. I'm just like, what the fuck? Me, the black nigga. He like, no, I ain't got no jack. He got a 2019 20 car. Nigga, you got a jack up in there, bro. I'm just like, dog, like, So the next thing you know, I'm YouTubing some shit. I'm spitting everywhere and shit, girl. So I'm like, YouTubing some shit. They like, yeah, pull out the, you know, in the side of the car, pull off this little thing. There's a jack in there. I'm like, let me see. Jack in there. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, Roy, we just, now we done waited an extra hour when we had a jack the whole time. So I'm changing the tire. I'm like, fuck it, I'm driving, I'm already amped up. I'm like, let me just change this tire real quick. Boom, put the donut on. Now we put the donut on, we still hitting it. By the grace of God, we made it back. So I'm just like, bro, never again. Like, dog. And it's still like some little underlining tea up in there because I feel like I'm starting to get finished with this video. But now let me think about some shit and let me come back real quick, y'all. So everybody, like, did you have a bad experience? It wasn't Atlanta itself. It was just the planning. It was the crash on the first day. It was my friend getting so mad saying we can't use the car. Then it was just the dead ass clubs we went to, the money we didn't came out of, these clubs like $15, $20, drinks $15, $20 with nobody in there. I'm just like, I could have literally stayed in my own city, my own state, and did all this for less and had a way more. I'm just like, next time, next trip, next road trip, next anything, it needs to be fully planned out. I need to see the full blueprint. I need to see receipts of rooms. I need to see all that. I need to see, I need to make sure everything gets squared away, y'all. I'm never doing this shit again, bro. And I really hope y'all feel like y'all was there in my story. I had so many camera technical difficulties, but I hope y'all still stayed in here. Y'all got the gist of the story. I still didn't put everything in this video, but it was a lot of bullshit. But for the main part, it was just crashes, putting out of clubs, paying too much for lives, and then the places that we even got to was dead, so we just should have saved the fucking money. Like, it was just too fucking much, bro. But once again, it's your boy, 2 Pump TV, 2 Famous. Everybody gay best friend. Stop saying you don't have one, because bitch, now you do. Okay, dumbass? Follow me on Snapchat at 2 Famous, TOOFAMOUS, or on Instagram at 2 Pump TV, at the number 2 PUMP, the number 4 TV. What's good? It's your boy, dumbass. Ugh.